last question, Dr. Dallin. Are you sure the perimeter surrounding the zone is really enough? If a powerful emission were to occur, we would...
Listen, the zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chernobyl area, or CIRCA for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world. We can stick with the old one, fearing change. But tell me, do you want our descendants to remember us as cowards? Or as those who dared to venture forward to a new, better humanity?
The injured were evacuated. I remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
You alive back there?
Yeah, I'm okay.
Zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Are we, close?
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the fault. Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it would have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation, and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Show me what you found. What the hell is this? I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you flush it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Get to the scientist's bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
equipment, Professor. Not a Tirka. Out there, it...
Who the hell are you? Decided to play soldier with me? Nitro and I were just discussing a certain puzzle we found in the zone. But we can't quite seem to get all the pieces to fit. Maybe you can figure it out. Good. Only I can't decide if you're...
Colonel, if I may. It's Skiff, right? I need all of us to understand the urgency of the situation, given the extreme importance of our mission. That goes for you too, Skiff. I hear you've managed to activate one of our devices. The Institute's most valuable invention.
Diode said you asked him some questions about the scanner.
You got it to work at the old bridge, didn't you? And the artifact? There was a faded artifact in the scanner. What happened to it?
Tell us what you need to know, and you can take the gun.
I was there. I was attacked, just like your men. The scanner was stolen. And I'm looking for the scumbags who took it.
Good. Okay. Maybe you know something I don't. Help me find those bastards, Skiff.
Something similar happened to Varan, a bandit from Garbage. He had a scanner and...
What? Another goddamn scanner? Why are there bandits running around Garbage with your precious invention?
Another scanner?
Don't play dumb with me! At this point, there are more scanners in the zone than there are fucking stalkers!
I don't know
well,
about
I don't
that!
know if
Whoa, guys. Varan's men were attacked. But one of the attackers had this.
Holy shit! A monolith PDA. Now I can finally burn their fucking nest down. Wild Island. Fortifications
Colonel.
2... No, 3. They're pretty heavily armed.
Colonel!
Where are they getting their equipment? Give me the radio. Zotov, come in.
The scanner and the artifact out there in the hands of lunatics, among the mud and the toxic waste. Colonel,
What?
please. What if the scanner gets damaged in the fighting? These are not stalkers, but former monolithians. No, this is out of the question. I can't bear to think about it. Maybe we should send some neutral person to the island. Someone who's already helped you. I mean us. Come on. Think about the risk. We could lose the very thing we've been striving to obtain.
Colonel, this is Otto. I don't copy. Please repeat. Over. Colonel.
Just checking in. Over and out.
Thank you. Unfortunately, I haven't had a chance to introduce myself. My name is Dmitro Dallin, and I'm the head of Circa. A temple of science, a haven for geniuses, a place where the Holy Grail is not sought, but invented. The scanner is the Institute's greatest achievement. But right now, all that really matters is the revived artifact at the heart of it. If you get it back, our dream can become a reality. Mankind will be transformed. We'll open the way for future technology. And it will all be thanks to you. Thanks to your courage and dedication to progress. You'll be leading the way. The brink of a new scientific era.
That's wonderful, man. But I'm here because the anomaly burned down my home on the mainland, and someone's gotta pay for it.
This cannot be.
But it did.
Another of your, miscalculations, eh, Einstein? Skiff, head over to Wild Island and find their leader, Strider. He'll know where the gang hangs out. And if you can persuade him, he just may tell you what kind of shady business they've gone and got themselves into. I'll get you a new one. Take this. It'll come in handy if someone gives you the silent treatment. Good luck, soldier.
Exactly.
Keep in touch.
Pour me one.
A good man is always on time for lunch.
Who said I'm a good man?
Richter, and the guys from the detention center. And me, Scar. Don't worry, this time you won't have to lift anything heavier than a bottle.
What happened at the factory?
They say, you've got to use whatever's close at hand. And there are plenty of things close at hand in the zone. If you know where to look. Like a scanner.
Gonna check the surroundings.
I was told it was invented at the Institute.
Who told you that? Darlin? Nah, kiddo. All their gadgets are just revamped Project X designs. They were found in the old labs.
Project what?
The Zone harbors many secrets scattered among the old bones. There were scientists here way before the Institute, even before the Zone itself came into being.
Ah, so they're the ones that left us the goodies that we give to the Ward. Take a seat.
You, don't like the Ward?
The Ward have no desire to conquer the Zone. They want to extend the Institute up to its borders.
They want to turn the Zone into a testing ground to meet mankind's insatiable needs. Darlin says it's all for the greater good of the mainland, but what does that really mean? It's perfect as is. People come to the Zone to witness miracles.
Our future is technology, and the Zone's miracles are nothing but trouble.
Trouble is what comes to those who exploit the Zone. And I have a funny feeling there's more trouble to come.
You bet. And forget all that crap Darlin was spouting about a bright future. None of this is gonna end well. For any of us.
What do you want to achieve?
Zombie!
Relax. This is the dark side of the Zone. But there is another, the shining side. It's here all around us, but we cannot see it. I wonder what's out there. Eternal spring, the Klondike of artifacts, a new home, or our hearts, desires, but most importantly, no Ward. We want the Shining Zone to reveal itself. For now, as far as we're concerned... Oh, shit. You're just a good guy. That's all I'm going to say. Or rather, I think that's all you are ready to hear. Beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Would you like some toast? I get it. You're angry. That's why you're not hungry. And couldn't care less about the troubles of others.
Can I help?
How does the Ward's badge feel in your pocket, you snitch?
I have a plan, and I'm sticking to it.
Do I hear the Colonel speaking?
I've got a mind of my own.
Well, do as you please. Watch your head.
He's dead, they say. Destroyed. Lies, I tell you. They're all filthy, pathetic lies. You can't kill God, just like you can't get rid of the sky up above. You can go and hide from him and cower away in some musty hole in the ground, but that won't stop the wind from blowing or the rain from pouring. Crazy fanatics, they say. Murderers. Brave warriors, I tell you. His worthy children.
Stop brainwashing my men, Faust. You're only making it worse.
What could be worse than this? What have we become? Are you happy, Strider?
My boots are fine for the road I walk. There are more important things than happiness.
And what's that then? Back-breaking work? Hardship? That enduring sense of guilt. It didn't used to be like this. We were different. Part of something much greater. I was the Word, and you carried the banner of the monolith.
We brought death. Against our will.
Well, now we're dying ourselves. The fumes are killing us. As are the bullets of our vengeful enemies. How many brothers roam the zone to this day, lost and forgotten, forced to hide their past? We have to find them. We have to bring them to their safety.
By force? We all know about Wild Island. Everyone must make the choice for themselves.
And what will they find here? The meaning of life? Or a similar bunch of miserable wretches just like them who don't know what they want?
Strider saved us!
Yeah.
And now he's killing us. Once we were his children. And what are we now?
Men of free will. Who choose their own way. You're living in the past, Faust. The monolith is dead. It's time to grow up.
You can't kill God. Just like you can't get rid of the sky up above.
Think again.
I am blind, but it is you who cannot see. Go cower in your hole in the ground. Hide from the past. Hide from his light. Hide from yourself.
Skiff. Do you have the inductor?
I don't know who you are, Stalker, but you best run.
Clear. Skybase.
bro. That's what I thought. 2 close calls in a minute. Not cool. Fucking snorks, man. You were asking about clear sky. What do you want to know?
The night back at the old bridge, you stole my scanner and gave me a hell of a headache.
That's horseshit, man. I ain't been back at the old bridge in a long time.
Where's old mouse, man? Shit. I'm just a guide. I was only showing the way, all right?
Yeah? To Monolithians.
It was a run-of-the-mill job where the customer's kind of shady, all obsessed with a monolith and shit. But I'm not in the business of killing stalkers.
But you are in the business with Faust.
He ain't that bad. Maybe a couple of screws loose, but here in the zone, that don't exactly make him unique. Although, that whole blind thing, I think it's a crock of shit.
That's a pretty stupid take. Any others?
Oh yeah, lots. You, patch me up and I'll share everything.
Stop pretending and get up.
Shot by Lopez. Found with a stone around his neck. Thrown off a cliff. Operation Monolith. Hanged. Torn apart by dogs. Killed. Missing. Pripyat. Killed. Dead. Wild Island. Missing. Alive. No information. Shot by loners. Died in an anomaly. Found with a stone around his neck. Thrown off a cliff. Torn apart by dogs. Operation Monolith. Hanged. Alive but lost. Wait just a second, Skiff. And the scanner is yours. I need to say my goodbyes. Farewell to our great past. Enemies, yes, but united by faith in one idea. For your kind, it was the wish granter. For us, the monolith. It spoke in many tongues, but everyone heard only what they wanted to hear. Repentance. Forgiveness. Not a chance. After a decade of silence, only hatred remains. The monolith has abandoned us to make us understand. Being alive does not mean to be happy. Nothing else matters.
What do you want from me? Get to the point.
It'll become clear soon enough, Colonel. And no, you won't have to send your men anywhere or put them in danger. For that, we've got...
Speaking of danger...
As I was saying, we need someone who's already got certain qualities. Courage, persistence, endurance.
Any of my men will do.
Not quite. We need someone who's already had a particular kind of experience in the zone. Basically, we need a stalker. The readings all match up. But to see it with my own eyes, that's something else.
a scientific miracle. Alpha. Quarter of century ago, maybe even longer. The artifact that started it all.
It's still going strong, and not just in the zone.
You stalkers with your tall tales. You need to lay off the booze.
The second Caribbean experiment, you asshole! Tall tales, huh? Look at me! I lost everything back on the mainland. And you tell me to lay off the booze?
To the victor go the spoils. This experiment is not going to conduct itself. Stand down.
We had a simple choice. Sit back and just wait for another super emission, or take a chance at getting control of the anomalous energy. And look, our gamble paid off. As for your home, you can blame the zone, not me.
Go ahead, soldier. The second Caribbean experiment didn't go as planned. During the experiment, the group was attacked by Scar's saboteurs. They're local stalkers, a thorn in my side. And since they achieved what they set out to back then, you can be sure they'll keep trying to get in our way. You're blaming the wrong people, Skiff.
Let's hope that this time, security will be your top priority.
What you want is here, Stalker. Come. Humanity is corrupt. Mankind must be controlled. You will receive what you deserve. I want the zone to disappear.
Skiff! Thank God you're here. If only Darlin had listened to me, I wouldn't have to cheat. You know that's true. Tell her. I'm begging you.
Your friend is a strange kind of scientist, Skiff. He loves secrets more than discoveries.
He's no friend of mine.
Skiff!
That makes sense. People need more than just a couple of days to really become friends. You need to trust one another, share your secrets. Like the fact that someone stole the scanners from Stalker just because he was so envious of Dr. Dolly. And guided by his co-conspirator Faust, he insisted on murdering every last witness. Including you, of course.
I can explain everything!
There's no need to repeat yourself, Professor. This man almost got you killed. So it's up to you to decide his fate.
Why should I care?
Professor Herman, you may go.
Skiff! Thank you. Thank you.
Professor, you forgot something.
Goodbye.
Yevhen Martinenko, 25 years old. Born in a small town, loved a good book, but preferred a good fight. Served in the army, upon returning home was engaged in risky part-time jobs. No real friends, no family, just lonely evenings in front of the TV. A while ago he came home to find his place in ruins. You've been through a lot, Yevhen. Cigarette? After the fire at those apartments, everyone rushed to seek help from officials. But not you, Yevhen. In your search for the truth, you had the courage to enter the zone. Perseverance is an admirable quality, and you've got heaps of it. That's why we can thank you, and you alone, that the scanner is back at Circa. The zone is extremely dangerous to the outside world. But thanks to you, we will soon have its power under control. And in the meantime, you can return to the mainland and move into a beautiful new house.
Sounds great.
You deserve it.
But I want to be there for the experiment. Bread was promised. Now it's time for circuses.
Dr. Dallin speaks highly of you, but the experiment requires top-level security. Although, perhaps you could help us in this matter. Someone's planning to stop us, right? Stop us getting what we deserve.
I can't help you. Sorry.
Skiff, come in. Are you there yet? See if you can get to the labs and find out about the monolith. I'm counting on you, Stalker.
Someone's taking advantage of you again, Yevhen.
Yeah. And you aren't?
Strider has nothing to offer you in return, unlike us. Find him. Ask him to lay down his arms. No worthy gods should begin with bloodshed.
Minimizing autopsy levels.
0 coulombs on the Kniazinski scale.
Who's that? Huh? What's he doing here?
Stabilizing bed up, see?
A stalker? Here?
Resonance eliminated.
Scanning for Tau presence.
Done. None detected.
Performing visual analysis. No damage detected.
Azimuth.
Router ready.
Lock 5.
Waveguide ready.
Scala.
Gateway open. X11. Awaiting connection.
Keep away from the door! Hands up! Keep your hands up where I can see them!
Are you not? nuts? Put it away!
Scala here. Request for sync phase received.
Dalin, no!
This is the last one. The threat has been eliminated.
No!
Connection! I barely slept during all those years of preparation. Maybe perhaps just a couple of hours here and there, on that awful couch. Thank you again for your help, Skiv. As of today, the zone will be gone along with all our fears. You'll go back to your new home. Strider will return to his island. And I'll finally be able to sleep in a bed. With a real pillow, peacefully. With no dreams. Because all the dreams have come true.
Biaxial array.
Yes, sir.
Potentials.
Nominal.
Synchronize!
Time out of sync phase detected.
Yes, I was right, I knew it! And other ex-monolithians. But their psi immunity has been compromised ever since Project X. I can't
can't yet say how dangerous it is for regular people.
But it is safe to say you're a fucking failure, Dallin. Well, I guess it runs in the family. Remind me, why did you save this little sack of shit from X-11? And you really think all this technobabble is gonna save your ass now? I should have kicked Dallin's bullshit out of you a long time ago!
So you want me to dump it down for you? Fine. Here. See this mesh? The emitter is like the Dugas, but in miniature. The Dugas can be used to amplify Psi radiation. It's powerful enough to transmit another signal and destroy the Psi immunity of everything and everyone in the zone.
What? Some kind of brain scorcher?
In theory, yes. Only 10 times as powerful. That's just a rough estimate, of course.
Son of a bitch. You just want to do another experiment, don't you? Here we go again with your daddy issues. He can't stand to live in his father's shadow. Poor boy. Well, your old man also went to great lengths and ended up betraying the board and destroying everything. Oh, he was really pleased with himself, until he got shot. You were hired to fix the problems on this project. But now, the Institute lies in ruins, and my men are dead! What are you gonna fuck up next, Dallin?
But I succeeded.
The doctor is right, Colonel. He did succeed. The Alpha artifact has been found. Project X's network is restored and functioning. The Institute's mission has been accomplished. We may have underestimated Strider, but that's not Dallin's fault. Something else is going on here. Something we don't know about yet. But I'm sure the Ward is perfectly capable of dealing with these issues. Everyone needs to be on top of their game right now. Our goal is within reach.
All right. Let's sample the goods. Let's have one. And then we can talk about what, where, and the how much. Here's to the start of our partnership.
All right. Here's to our partnership.
Not even a flinch, huh? That sort of bravado is gonna impress me. When you're drinking, you've gotta put your heart into it. So, where are we? How about another one?
Let's toss another one back.
You're definitely not a grad student. That's a good thing. Look, about those scholars. Leave them out next time. The shop's closed. What's the point of stocking up on collars if I don't have a leash? It was a promising project, sure. But it's time to bid it farewell. Bottoms up, Stalker.
Okay. Bottoms up, Professor.
I see you're a man of ambition. Great aspirations, I'd even say. I'll drink in me for one. That's what I like about you. Maybe I'd like Sherbat too, if he could drink like a man. But he just comes in, asks questions, and fumbles around. What am I supposed to talk to someone like that about, Let's take you, for instance. What do you want to talk about?
How do you destroy phantoms and defeat someone who can create induced illusions?
Sheen double, eh? You probably just had some bad vodka. Try some of mine. It's good for more than just keeping radiation at bay.
When I saw the man who created those phantoms, I was stone cold sober.
Ha ha ha. And I was stone cold sober when I saw evidence that it was impossible. But who am I to forbid you from living in a world of illusions? If you're really so eager, drag your ass to X5. That's where the whole three-ring circus used to be. Try to find a blueprint for the suppressor. It's out to help you. I'm all out of vodka anyway. Come on. I'll give you the key card for the lab. The colors were a crude instrument. The suppressors, on the other hand, they were designed to dampen abilities of a fight
The fight is over. A mortal dies, yet the soul endures. Welcome to the subtle world. Take a seat, Skiff. We have a lot to talk about. What time of day would you choose for an intimate conversation?
I've always liked dawn. What a fascinating show.
Much of the zone is not what it seems.
What the hell did you unleash upon us?
You know more than I do. Envoy of the Monolith.
What?
You stood by his side, carrying out his will, and now you've come for me. I have angered him. And that is why you are here, seeking revenge and a reward.
I don't get it. I just want to reclaim what I've lost.
That makes two of us.
Is that so?
Some come to the zone to make money. Others come looking for miracles. Many just want to find happiness. You know? A way to feel real and alive again. But have you ever met anyone who was truly happy? And what do they look for if the miracles don't satisfy them? The monolith brought joy to a chosen few. But I've decided that all stalkers in the zone deserve better.
How generous of you.
I've been here before. Once. A long time ago. When I was a stalker. Looking for an adventure. I took just one awkward step. And my whole world plunged into darkness. But in the end, it was I who gained true sight. while the others kept stumbling around in the dark, searching for invisible wonders. The monolith showed me the zone for what it truly is.
Is this the real zone?
Divine reality. The zone is what you consider it to be. I've shown you how I see it. Walk your own path, and you will come to see the zone in your own way. Such is the will of the monolith.
When did you file it? I guess it's buried under that giant pile of reports no one ever bothered to read.
All right, Ozorski. Do I look like an idiot too?
That's Professor Ozerski, if you don't mind. And I think you know my answer to that question. As for the Visiograph, we haven't actually tested it yet.
What? You discovered the device from Project X, and you haven't even tried to activate it?
We followed your instructions to the letter, Dr. Dahlin. We used the technical drawings to assemble the components, then waited for the green light from the Institute. I sent you several requests, and
If I didn't know you as well as I do, I might think you did this on purpose.
Fucking rat!
Colonel.
Listen, Colonel. I can explain everything.
Colonel. Colonel!
Colonel!
You two, follow me.
Greetings, kid. I know you have a lot of questions for me. Ask them, and then we'll decide what to do with you.
How do you know me?
We're aware of everything that happens in the zone, but we're not always capable of influencing it. After Stalker tried to replicate the Caribbean experiment, some of the anomalous energy seeped into the mainland. It affected a number of people, but you were the only one who sought the truth.
Who are you? Or what are you?
We are C Consciousness. We were once 7 scientists, 7 distinct personalities. Now, we exist as one mind. By merging our consciousnesses, we've achieved a direct connection with the noosphere. I am the representative of C Consciousness.
Everyone in the zone thinks Strelok killed you all. How did you manage to survive?
When Strelok went to Lab X7 with the intent of destroying our pods, we were certain that the end was near. As it turned out, even after our physical demise, our existence persisted within the noosphere. Regardless of Strelok's intentions, any efforts to revive us would have been futile, because the merging of our minds is irreversible.
Since you survived, does that mean the noosphere is an extension of life?
The noosphere is much more than just the Earth's information field.
Thanks to the Zone, sentient beings can achieve eternal life in the form of subtle matter, pure consciousness, free from the constraints and limitations of a physical body. However, should anyone attempt to harness the anomalous energy, it will inevitably result in the annihilation of all subtle matter.
What are you trying to achieve?
After the reckless intervention by Stalker, the structure of the noosphere was damaged, isolating individual subtle matter images from one another. The Shining will reinstate the right to immortality for all sentient beings in the Zone, and eventually, for all of mankind. From then on, our liberated consciousnesses will gain the ability to communicate directly with one another, facilitating the free exchange of knowledge and experience. It will be the dawn of a new age.
How can we be certain that you're a real living mind, and not some sort of program or copy of someone's memory?
You're correct, Demetro. A scientist should never take anything on blind faith. In the Zone, there is a laboratory with a device that can be used to contact the image of a specific individual.
Where can we find this laboratory?
Colonel, Sparks here. They've opened fire. We're holding our ground and fortifying Building A. Awaiting your orders.
Shoot to kill. Take no prisoners.
Yes, sir.
We have to sweep and clear the hallways, Skiff. I'll escort our luminary here upstairs to keep the Sparker gunmen away from him. I'll meet you at the entrance.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, as with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. they began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of a perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were. But my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one, or rather, the first, Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod.